Hey guys, greetings from the Garden of Eden. I'm here at Arches National Park in Utah, and today I wanted to talk about some 3 really huge mistakes that beginner digital marketers make. These are 3 mistakes that I've personally made, and not only have I made them once, I've probably made them 2, 3, 4 times. It took me years before I finally corrected them, but correcting them or avoiding these mistakes in the first place is going to be something that really helps you go far, go fast, make some good money, and help a lot of people. Guys, so I would say the first big mistake is not offering the right product to the right market. So I made this mistake in a number of different ways. So there's this one time I built an agency that was basically offering Google ads to private investigators. And the big issue there is that you've got a market that is not really willing to pay that much for marketing services. And so I would talk to these private investigators and I get really excited. We'd sign them for like a $1,500 a month retainer, but $1,000 or even a little bit more would go towards Google ads. It was AdWords at the time, but that would go to Google ads, which meant the agency was only making a small percentage of the actual retainer. And so that made our margins really tough. And I'm not saying that Google Ads isn't something you can offer. I'm just saying that, you have to match it with the right market. In that case, it wasn't a good match. What I found actually corrected this was when I started offering only search engine optimization to HVAC businesses. And what's great about this mix is the fact that HVAC businesses like heating, ventilation, like AC repair guys, heating repair guys, the great thing about this is it's an emergency service. So when somebody has a problem, it's 90 degrees out or like 105 degrees out, like it is right now, and the AC goes out, people immediately go to Google, and whoever shows up there is going to get the call. So offering SEO services for that niche makes a lot of sense. And there's a lot of home service businesses that do really well with SEO. The additional benefit of offering SEO is the fact that you don't need to pay for ads. So for a lot of other services, what winds up happening is that, a certain percentage of the retainer goes to Facebook ads or to Google ads. And that really cuts into your margins. It's not really the case with SEO. That's why I love it so much. And it provides a huge return on investment for the client if you know what you're doing. Okay, guys. And so the second biggest mistake that I see people making is when starting their agencies is not understanding the importance that sales really takes with growing your business to a big size. So when I started out, I remember being really curious as to, who are the big agencies out there and how did they get so big? And I was really always looking for the answer. What is the common element that all of these companies have? And what I found after, really digging in is that it seemed like in all of those cases, either the founder or a co-founder had some sort of a hardcore sales background. You need to be able to get in front of people in order to convey the value that you can provide. If nobody is speaking to you, they have no way of knowing what you can actually do and how you can actually help them. And ultimately, sales, a lot of people have different viewpoints on it, but it's being able to have conversations, empowering conversations with people where you let them know, how you can help them. And so the way that I look at it is digital agencies, they actually have 2 main arms. The first arm is fulfillment. You need strong fulfillment, but then the second part of it is an exceptional sales process. Okay, so this third mistake is one that really grinds my gears. And this is people adding unnecessary complexity to their business. So what I see a lot of beginner agencies do is, they're so desperate to get clients. And, I've been there. I totally get it. But they're so desperate to get clients that they basically accept anything that comes on their plate, even if it adds unnecessary complexity. So the way that I look at this, and I think this is really good, is really accurate, more likely, is you've got two options. You can be one, a diner, or number two, you can be a high-end steakhouse. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be a diner offering a lot of little things and, none of them being really great? Or do you want to be a steakhouse that offers one thing and it's really, really excellent and you're able to do it at a high level and charge a lot, charge higher prices to it? I think that if anybody is thinking about it, they would choose to be the steakhouse. But I'm actually going to add another wrinkle to this, which makes it even more compelling. And here's this. Your option isn't even to be a diner or to be a steakhouse, a high-end steakhouse. Your options are to be a high-end steakhouse or the world's worst diner. It's not even a good diner. It's the shittiest diner. Getting a product right, getting a service right, it's totally doable. It's totally possible, especially if you have the right training behind you, but you're not able to really refine it. You're not able to be really, really great unless you're offering the same thing over and over and over again. And this actually brings us, to the conclusion of this video, which is, what does it look like when you get these 3 points settled? So when you do get these 3 points settled, number one, you have an amazing product market fit. You've got a service and you've got a market that absolutely needs this service, and your margins are high, your retention is high because all of those things are lining up. Number two, you've respected the sales process, and so because of that, you actually have consistent sales coming into your agency. And the third part of not having the complexity in your business, what that allows you to do is it allows you to have this refinement in your agency. So what I mean by that is, your service might be amazing right from the start, but I promise you, if you go a year and you're working on one niche with one service, you are going to go so much further with that product. I mean, I saw it myself because, I thought we were amazing at SEO. Then we get a bunch of clients and we're only offering this one thing. And so we get better and better and better. In the comments below, let me know, have you made any of these errors yourself? Are you currently making these errors? Let me know how you've dealt with them or how you're dealing with them. Maybe we can make some follow-up videos to help you guys along. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.